The first thing we need to do is assess where we're currently at. So this is going to be just taking some time to reflect. First off, what is your main goal? What is the number one thing you're looking to achieve? Write that down. Next, we want to think about ourselves in sort of 3 different categories. First, we're going to talk about our fitness ability, or as I like to say, moving like a hero. How do you feel about your flexibility, about your strength, about your ability to keep moving and working and not getting winded from just going upstairs? Give yourself a score of between 1 and 10, 1 being low, 10 being like a high level, and really think about where you're at and where you want to be. Make 10 be where you want to be. Next, you're going to think about how you look, or looking like a hero. Really, I know this can be very hard to really self-assess and think about how we look, but it's important to take this time to be real and to be present with where we're at, even if that's not where we want to be. For many of us, even those who are in super good shape will find fault in themselves. And that's not necessarily good or bad. It's just about taking time to say, hey, this is where I'm at, and this is where I want to be. So on that same scale of 1 to 10, think about the way you look, and especially how you feel about the way you look. Remember, all heroes have different looks. We got our barbarians who are big and muscly, and we got our elf thin monk warriors. It's really, think about what is important for you and what is the ideal image of healthy for you. Lastly, we want to look at our mindset or our wellness, all this thinking and feeling like a hero. We're going to try to break this down into 3 different things. First thing, I want you to think about your general mood. Are you generally happy? Are you generally sad or down? Again, no good or bad. We just want to know where we're at. Write that down for your mood. Next, let's think about our stress level. Think about, is it high or is it low? Are we constantly getting bombarded with things and challenged and attacked? Or do we have a pretty good even flow, or when things come up, we're able to kind of just let them pass and not be overwhelmed by things? Think about your stress level. Give it that same 1 to 10 score. For this one, let's think 10 being you can handle stress really well, 1 being it really affects you and rocks your world. So 10, think about again how well you deal with stress. And lastly, I want to think about how you feel about yourself in the context of social situations or relationships. Almost like your charisma side, let's think about how you feel about your relationships. Do you have deep, meaningful relationships? Are you intimidated by social gatherings? If someone asked you to lead a group or to stand up in front of a group of people, how would you respond? How would you feel? On that, let's give yourselves a score of 1 to 10. 1 being, I don't ever want to be in the room with someone else. And 10 being, I could lead a group into battle. Give yourself a score. Now that you've taken this time to really break down where you're at now, we'll start to think about where we want to be. Going back to that original dream, know that we are on the pace, that you are on the path to that dream hero outcome.